Hello, my name is Finn Shepherd, and through this slideshow, I will explain my design process and experimentation throughout 3D visualization. I chose the Memphis style, known for its geometric, colorful, and vibrant look. I was particularly inspired by the ideas of toys and childhood playfulness, as seen here. This led me to create my first idea, which was a car telephone, where the road lights up to indicate a call. From this, I then experimented with the ideas of balloons. I thought it would be an interesting concept to have a balloon kettle, the idea of hot air rising, and the balloon being lighter than air. I further experimented with the idea of a kettle, trying to keep it more basic and back to the normal type of kettle we see. But I wanted to keep it relatively geometric and inspired by this work here. I then landed on this design, which I thought encapsulated much of the ideas of Memphis while also being innovative and interesting. However, when I showed my work to two classmates and Pamela, all of them thought it was a lamp, which in turn led me to alter the design and create a lamp. So here is my first orthographic images of it. You will notice it looks quite unstable. To counteract this, I used quite a heavy material for the base, probably metal. Here's my first attempt at modeling it in Maya. I liked it, however it felt off. It felt so basic and boring, which was totally not what Memphis was. So, going back to the drawing board, I changed the lampshade shape to one that was more exciting. I also drew back on the spiky shapes shown in this image here. When modeling it, I ran into problems trying to texture it. I can't remember the name of the problem exactly, but basically the faces wouldn't attach to each other or weren't attached to each other. Because of this, I changed the way the star was formed, using two pyramids instead of warping the vertexes on a cone. I then found some Memphis-style textures online, but you will notice all of them are not in my final work. This was because they were either too low quality or looked bad next to each other. I needed some sort of palette, so I found this image and based my color scheme off of it, as you can see here. The new lamp head UVs worked well and made it much easier to texture. As I progressed to week 9, I thought the rotating head was boring, and using a bevel, I spiced it up a bit. It looks stronger and much more like a lamp now. I also used booleans to create this indent for the head to rotate. I created a switch and used a bump map to raise these surfaces here. And here we are, the final product. I used an Office HDRI to set the scene, and I think it looks great. You can see here how I have grown as a modeler from my first to last iteration of this work. I very much enjoyed this course. Thank you very much.